dito na tayo sa last portion ng ating recording, which is the practice questions and the sample problems. So let's begin. So for this question, which is a much stronger shockwave? So dito, as you can see, diretso na tayo sa sagot. We know that the angle or the deflection angle is a direct contributor as well as the Mach number for the strong shockwave. And as we know, a detached shockwave is a stronger shockwave. So kapag mas mabagal ka or mas malaki yung deflection angle mo, mas nagiging malakas yung shockwave. Ibig sabihin marami kang loss. What you want is for it to travel faster or for the deflection angle to be smaller. So, by doing so, kapag mas malapit si shockwave kay wall, it is a weaker shock. Ito yung gusto nating mangyari. Kuha. So next, as the upstream Mach number increases, what happens? Hindi natin alam ano ang tinutukoy, so gamitin natin yung choices. So dito, kapag i-check mo, meron kang choices, sa choices mo na opposite. So most likely, the question is asking about the wave angle. So pwede natin tong tanggalin. So ngayon, as the upstream Mach number increases, the wave angle increase ba or decrease? So as mentioned earlier, kapag yung Mach number is nag-increase, ang nangyayari, nag-approach siya sa wall. So the wave angle decreases. Next, as the deflection angle increases, what happens? So dito ulit, meron tayong choice na opposite. There's a possibility na hindi ito yung sagot. And that it is talking about wave angle. So ngayon, pag nag-increase ka ng deflection angle, which from manipes, papakapalin mo, ang nangyayari, yung wave angle ay, there's a possibility of it detaching. So, lumalaki yung angle niya. Next, oblique and expansion waves are, it's either 2D or 3D for simplicity, two-dimensional. Normal shock waves are, syempre, 1D or one-dimensional. Now, what is said to be an infinite collection of Mach wave? So, ano yung infinite collection na yan? From a single point, it's the expansion fan. Next, changes across an oblique shock wave are governed only by the component of velocity blank to the wave. So, yung resultant, hindi yan yung sagot. Kasi wala tayo na pag-usapan at all na resultant. Ngayon, kung check mo yung choices, it is normal, tangent, normal, and tangent. So, if tama or grammatically correct, yung only, it refers to one. So, hindi na ito yon. Mamimili ka na lang sa dalawa. Ang mga formulas natin ay MN at hindi MT. So, normal ang sagot. Next, what is energy conversion that takes place at the upstream is stagnation point? No energy? Mali agad yan. So, it is kinetic to blank. Ngayon, itong kinetic to potential, X na agad. Kahit na nasa formula siya ng Q is equal to internal energy, kinetic energy, tapos potential energy is zero because wala siyang dynamic contribution. Siya ay gravitational lamang. So ngayon, naiwan ka na lang sa kinetic to internal and kinetic to pressure. If ito yung naalala mo, kinetic, magiging internal, tama ka, pero hindi sa question na to. Kailan natin gagamitin tong theory na to? If you were asking about the total temperature conditions. Which is, sa upstream ba? Hindi. Ang kinukuha na natin ditong theory is the downstream. So, ang keyword dito is this one, the stagnation point. So, dito sa side na to, pag binunggo mo yan, ito ang stagnation point. Tama. So, ganito yung visualization nun. Andito siya, tapos ito yung mga flow. Hindi ka pa lumalampas. Andito ka sa isolated area na yan. So, ano nangyayari? It is a pressure energy. So, tandaan, oblique shockwaves or shockwaves in general are high pressure region. Next, which statement is correct about an expansion wave in a supersonic flow? So, the upstream temperature of an expansion wave is higher than the downstream temperature, and the upstream Mach number of an expansion wave is lower than the downstream Mach number. So, eto, isa sa mga mahihirap na tanong kasi nasa construction niya. So, dalawa yung tanong in one question. Di ba? Nakakabaliw. Pero, kayang-kayang sagutan naman to. So, iset muna natin yung utak natin into the expansion wave. Huwag nyo agad diretsuhin sa formula. Expansion wave, supersonic. Tapos, ang tanong, upstream temperature, T1. Downstream temperature, T2. Upstream Mach number, M1. Downstream Mach number, M2. O, di ba? Mas simple na lang. Ngayon, ano nangyayari? Kapag nabunggo si Mach number, ay bumababa. So, upstream is higher, downstream is lower. So, check natin, the upstream Mach number of an expansion wave is lower than the downstream Mach number. Oops! Saan tayo nagkamali? Ang hinahanap ay expansion wave. So, this is the antithesis. So, opposite naman yung mangyayari. So, is it true na kapag dumaan ka ng expansion wave, nag-expand yung air, bumibilis ka? So, the statement 2 is true. Now, dun tayo sa statement 1, which is dapat opposite. Nitong Mach. Tama. So, the upstream temperature is higher. So, based on that, this is also true. So, ang gusto nating mangyari is letter D, and that is the correct answer. Next. Tuck under occurs when? Ano nangyayari? No sevi ba? Hindi. Kasi nakakalipad ka naman eh. Tandaan, ang no sevi condition is hindi yung habang lumilipad ka, but yung condition mo bago ka lumipad. So, ang sagot dito is the aircraft reaches Encrete. Why? So, tuck under, also called the smack tuck, is nangyayari kapag yung CP mo moves progressively rearward. Ngayon, kailan nangyayari to? If you are increasing your Mach number. If you increase your Mach number too much, you are bound to reach your MCR or MCRIT. So, doon siya mangyayari. If you reach your MCRIT. Hala, engineer, paano to? Itong dalawa. Di ba opposite sila? We can consider that statement as opposite. Kahit na magkabilang side ang inboard and outboard. Bakit? Ano yung ititreat natin na opposite when it comes to multiple choices? If yun yung measurement, halimbawa, increase, decrease, kuha. So, is this a trick question? Somewhat, oo. If you are to rely solely dun sa choices. So, important then alam nyo yung fundamentals nyo muna. Kuha. So, next, the angle which the Mach line makes with the free stream direction and is defined by the relative velocities between the free stream velocity and the speed of sound in the stream. So what is it? The angle that the Mach line makes with the free stream. From the word itself, ayan o, Mach line. So it's the Mach angle. Air passes through a compression wave. O ano ba yung nagko-compress? Kaya nga meron kang symbol na dalawang line na magkadikit. This is compress. So OSW. Which of the following statement is correct? So if you were to check this one, meron tayong makikita ang opposite. The pressure increases, the pressure decreases. So in all likelihood, or merong mataas na chance na andito sila. Ngayon, which is correct na? So kapag dumaan ka na sa isang compression wave, the pressure is increasing. So check natin yung iba kung bakit mali. Kapag si Mach number ay bumaba, si pressure ay tumataas, si density ay tumataas, si temperature ay tumataas. So this is the only correct statement. So let's start with the practice problems. So consider a supersonic flow with m equals 2.2 given below. Calculate MPNT. So ano nga ulit yung solving process nito? We need to start with the question kung given ba si Mach or si shockwave angle. The flow is deflected at a compression corner through 20 degrees. So ito ay compression corner, 20 degrees, given si angle as 20 degrees. Ay, cut ko na pala to.